Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest updates and uncover the untold stories surrounding Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today, we have breaking news that may shake the very foundations of the royal world. It seems Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, is on the brink of losing everything she's carefully constructed: her public image, her carefully crafted persona, and perhaps even the future of her marriage to Prince Harry. Allegations have emerged, explosive ones at that, coming not from the press or palace insiders, but from Meghan's own family. Her estranged sister, Samantha Markle, has made shocking revelations that could unravel the entire story Meghan has been telling the world. For years, Meghan has presented herself as an icon of grace, intelligence, and self-made success, a woman who defied the odds and transcended her humble beginnings. But now, questions are being raised about every aspect of her narrative. Meghan's journey from Hollywood actress to Duchess of Sussex has always been filled with twists and turns, but these new revelations are shaking the very core of that story. Meghan's carefully curated public image, built on principles of authenticity, empowerment, and truth, is suddenly under fire. The accusations are not merely about personal drama or family conflict. They go to the very heart of Meghan's public identity. Samantha Markle, Meghan's half-sister, has revealed explosive details that could unravel the entire persona Meghan has crafted for herself. And the most shocking claim of all, Meghan has been lying about her age, an alleged cover-up that spans a staggering 8 years. That's right. Meghan, who has long claimed to be 44 years old, is, according to Samantha, actually 52. A 52-year-old woman would be much closer in age to Prince Harry's father, Prince Charles, than his younger brother. So, what does this age discrepancy say about the royal marriage? For the royal family, age differences have always been a sensitive subject. A relationship between a prince and a woman older by more than a decade would not be viewed in the same light as a relationship with someone closer to his age. Imagine the headlines: Prince Harry's older woman, royal scandal or modern love. In the context of royal traditions and expectations, Meghan's age would have been scrutinized, with questions about her motivations for marrying a man 10 years her junior. Meghan's carefully constructed story, which portrayed her as a fresh, youthful force within the monarchy, now faces serious scrutiny. But the revelations don't stop at her age. Samantha Markle's accusations go even further. Meghan, according to her sister, has spent a fortune on cosmetic procedures to maintain a youthful, age-defying appearance, so much so that she allegedly spends a staggering amount of money each year to maintain this illusion. This isn't just about vanity or a desire to preserve her beauty. This is about the very image of Meghan that she has presented to the world. For years, Meghan has been celebrated as a modern-day Cinderella, a woman who overcame her humble beginnings, pursued education and career success, and eventually landed a prince. But what if all of that, from her age to her appearance, is a carefully constructed lie? Adding further fuel to the fire, Samantha claims that Meghan never even completed her college education. This would be an earth-shattering revelation, considering Meghan's carefully presented narrative as a well-educated woman with a degree from Northwestern University. For years, Meghan has emphasized her academic achievements, painting herself as a highly educated, driven individual who could easily stand on her own 2 feet. But if Samantha's allegations are true, and Meghan's academic background is built on a foundation of deception, what does that say about the entire story she's told? This claim is far from an isolated incident. Samantha's allegations have sparked a wider investigation into Meghan's past, prompting online sleuths and reporters to dig deeper into her history. And what they've found raises more questions than answers. Meghan's timeline, her academic background, and even her career achievements are being called into question. Experts have pointed out glaring inconsistencies in the details Meghan has shared about her education, her internships, and her early career. If Meghan's college degree is a fabrication, the implications for her public image would be catastrophic. A closer look at her college years reveals further discrepancies. Meghan has often spoken about how her internship in Buenos Aires was a pivotal moment in her career, but new evidence suggests this internship, along with her early acting career, might have been more carefully managed than we were led to believe. Samantha's revelations have ignited a firestorm online, with many questioning whether Meghan has always been somewhat of a chameleon, changing her narrative to fit whatever stow would best suit her. Then there's the issue of Meghan's personal relationships, specifically her marriage to Prince Harry. Harry, who has long struggled with the media's portrayal of his family, might now find himself caught in a whirlwind of accusations that threaten not just his wife's reputation, but their entire life together. The couple has worked tirelessly to carve out a new identity for themselves, one free from the pressures of royal life. But how will these new revelations affect their carefully crafted public image? The stakes are higher than ever. If Meghan's entire public persona is based on lies about her age, her education, and even her appearance, how will this affect her marriage to Prince Harry? Their relationship has been seen by many as a fairy tale, an embodiment of modern love overcoming tradition and expectation. But if the foundation of their relationship is based on deception, how much longer can their love story hold up? The silence coming from the Sussex camp in Montecito is deafening. For weeks, there has been no official response to Samantha Markle's allegations. This silence is only adding to the growing wave of public skepticism. The longer Meghan and Harry remain quiet, the more the public will speculate. Is this a calculated move, or are they simply too afraid to address the accusations head-on? What we are witnessing now is a royal drama of unprecedented proportions. A woman who once captivated the world with her charm, beauty, and story of triumph is now facing the most difficult test of all, proving her authenticity. If Meghan cannot overcome these allegations, her royal image could be irreparably damaged, and with it, the foundation of her marriage and her billion-dollar business empire. Meghan Markle has built an empire of personal branding and business ventures based on the idea of authenticity. Her name is synonymous with empowerment, and her story has inspired millions. But if this narrative is proven to be based on lies, it could shatter everything she's worked for. The truth about her age, her education, and her carefully crafted public image is now under intense scrutiny, and the world is watching. In the coming weeks, we can expect more revelations, more interviews, and more scrutiny. But one thing is for sure, Meghan Markle's carefully constructed life will never be the same again. The pressure is mounting, and it's only a matter of time before the truth comes out. These allegations threaten to undo everything Meghan Markle has worked for. In a world where image is everything and authenticity is prized above all else, Meghan's carefully constructed persona is starting to crumble. The most damaging claim of all, however, centers around Meghan's age. If it turns out she has been lying about this for years, it fundamentally alters every chapter of her life, from her rise to fame to her royal marriage. According to Samantha Markle, Meghan's birth year isn't 1981 as she has claimed, but 1973, making her not 44, as she has told the world, but 52. This isn't just a matter of vanity. It's an alteration of the truth that could change how the world sees her, especially in the context of Hollywood and the royal family. A woman who is 36 years old and marries a man who is just 33 would be viewed in one light, while a woman who is 44 and marries a 33-year-old would be seen in a very different way, particularly when the man in question is Prince Harry. This age difference, if the truth about Meghan's age is revealed, could have raised concerns among the British public and the royal family about the dynamic of their relationship. The idea of Meghan being an older woman, by more than a decade, could have been portrayed as unbalanced or even predatory, especially given Harry's youthful reputation. The public may have had a different perception of their relationship, which has always been celebrated as a fairy tale romance between a young prince and an older woman who defied expectations. But what if the age gap between them is actually more significant than it appears? If Meghan had been honest about her age, how would the public have responded? The implications are far-reaching. In Hollywood, such age manipulation is not uncommon. Aspiring actresses, especially those in their late 30s and 40s, have long been under pressure to subtract years from their age in order to land leading roles and maintain marketability. Meghan Markle, who entered the entertainment industry at a young age, would have been well aware of the importance of youth in maintaining a successful career. In an industry where appearances are everything, age can be a significant factor in the opportunities available to women. This is the environment Meghan came from, one that places heavy emphasis on youth, beauty, and staying young at all costs. Meghan's career trajectory, from a struggling actress to the Duchess of Sussex, is remarkable. But now that her age is being questioned, it raises doubts about how much of her success was built on truth and how much was constructed for public consumption. The discrepancy in Meghan's age could not only affect how the public perceives her rise to fame, but could also change how her career and image were strategically shaped. If Meghan's age has indeed been falsified, it would be hard to trust the narrative she has built around herself. Every success, every decision, every step in her journey could be called into question. The claim that Meghan is actually 52 years old also casts a shadow over her educational and career achievements. Meghan has long portrayed herself as a well-educated, self-made woman who worked tirelessly to achieve her goals. She has spoken proudly of her academic achievements, including her time at Northwestern University and her subsequent internship in Buenos Aires. However, if Meghan's age is indeed older than she has claimed, some of the details of her timeline no longer make sense. For example, her internship in Argentina, which she has said she completed at the age of 21, seems far more plausible if she was actually 28 or 29 at the time. This raises questions not just about the timeline, but about the authenticity of the narrative she has told the public. Samantha Markle's bombshell interview has forced the public to re-examine Meghan's life in a way that was never necessary before. Meghan's story was once seen as a modern-day fairy tale, a divorced, biracial American actress who marries into the British royal family and becomes an advocate for social justice and women's rights. It was a compelling narrative, one that transcended the usual royal gossip and made Meghan an icon for many people around the world. But now, with Samantha's revelations, Meghan's carefully crafted image is under siege. It's not just the issue of age, but the broader question of whether her public persona is built on a foundation of lies. What makes these allegations even more damaging is the timing. Meghan and Harry have spent the last few years attempting to build a new life in the United States, starting with their high-profile exit from the royal family and moving on to lucrative business ventures and media deals. The stakes are higher than ever for Meghan, as her personal brand and their joint empire depend on public perception. A scandal like this, if proven true, could unravel everything they've worked for. The couple's financial stability and their carefully curated media presence could be shattered, not by external forces like the press or royal scrutiny, but by the very fabric of the life story that Meghan has told the world. This raises a deeper question. How much of Meghan's story is true? If she has been willing to lie about something as fundamental as her age, what else might she have fabricated? The allegations from Samantha Markle force the public to reconsider everything they've been told about Meghan's life. It forces a re-examination of her marriage to Prince Harry, the timeline of her career, and the way she has portrayed herself as a role model for women. This is not just a family feud. It's a full-scale unraveling of a carefully constructed narrative. The silence from the Sussex camp, particularly Meghan and Harry, is deafening. Their failure to respond to these explosive claims only deepens the mystery and amplifies the public's skepticism. Meghan has long been an advocate for transparency and authenticity, but the silence now surrounding her has only raised more questions. It's clear that the public is hungry for answers, and the longer Meghan remains silent, the more the doubts will grow. Meghan's carefully crafted image is now on the line. Her story of self-empowerment, her rise from Hollywood actress to royal wife, and her activism on behalf of women and marginalized groups, all of it is being questioned. If Samantha Markle's claims are proven to be true, Meghan will have to face the reality that the very foundation of her persona has been built on deception. And in a world that demands authenticity and transparency, that could be a devastating blow. What began as a modern fairy tale of love and success could end as one of the biggest scandals in royal history. The truth, whatever it may be, is sure to come to light. When it does, Meghan Markle's carefully constructed world will likely never be the same again. Her future, both personally and professionally, is now hanging by a thread. As the revelations about Meghan Markle's past continue to snowball, the public's obsession with the inconsistencies surrounding her birth year, academic history, and overall persona intensifies. The drama has grown beyond the confines of a family dispute and has evolved into something much more complex, a public reckoning that threatens to strip away everything Meghan has worked to build over the years. The birth year controversy, which initially seemed like a trivial detail, has become a linchpin in unraveling Meghan's carefully constructed life story. The implications of this revelation stretch far beyond the question of her age. If Meghan is, in fact, 52 years old, as Samantha Markle claims, it forces the public to reconsider everything they've been told about Meghan's early years, including the very foundation of her rise to fame. For a woman who has made her story of self-made success a cornerstone of her public persona, the idea that she's been hiding her real age for years is devastating. Age has always played a critical role in shaping how women are perceived in Hollywood, the royal family, and society at large. A woman in her 40s is viewed very differently than a woman in her 30s, especially when it comes to relationships, career trajectories, and societal expectations. Meghan's carefully curated image, one that positions her as a youthful, ambitious, and dynamic woman, now stands on shaky ground. The age manipulation, in particular, seems to be part of a broader trend in the entertainment industry and beyond, where women are often pressured to appear younger than they actually are. In Hollywood, where youth is often equated with beauty and desirability, it's not uncommon for actresses to subtract years from their age in order to remain marketable. For Meghan, who entered Hollywood as an aspiring actress before meeting Prince Harry, this could have been a matter of survival in a cutthroat industry that prioritizes youth over all else. But now, the same practice of age manipulation that once helped her succeed is now threatening to tear apart her carefully constructed public image. What makes this situation even more intriguing is the way Meghan's age impacts her royal marriage to Prince Harry. If she is indeed 52, as Samantha claims, then it raises serious questions about the dynamics of their relationship. Meghan, a woman more than a decade older than Harry, could have been seen in a different light by the public, the royal family, and the media. The age difference could have made their marriage appear unbalanced or even predatory, depending on how it was portrayed. The Sussexes have always faced intense scrutiny from the press, but now, with these new revelations, the narrative surrounding their marriage may shift dramatically. Rather than being seen as a modern fairytale romance, their relationship could be recast in a much more controversial light. For Prince Harry, these revelations about Meghan's age could have profound emotional and psychological consequences. Harry has always positioned himself as someone who values authenticity and truth. His decision to step away from the royal family was driven by his desire to escape the manipulation, lies, and scrutiny that plagued his life within the monarchy. Harry's quest for freedom and a fresh start has always been a key part of his public narrative. But if Meghan, the woman he married, has been hiding such a fundamental truth about her past, it could shatter his world. Harry has long struggled with feelings of betrayal from the royal family and the press. To now discover that his wife may have deceived him about something so personal and significant would be a devastating blow to his sense of trust and security. In addition to the age issue, the growing controversy surrounding Meghan's academic history adds another layer of complexity to the unfolding drama. Meghan has long portrayed herself as an accomplished woman, holding a double major in theater and international studies from Northwestern University. This narrative has played a key role in shaping her public image, positioning her as not just a successful actress and activist, but also a woman of intellect and sophistication. Her education has been central to the narrative she has presented to the world, one of ambition, hard work, and self-made success. But now, with Samantha Markle's allegations casting doubt on the veracity of Meghan's college degree, the public is left wondering whether this aspect of Meghan's identity is also a fabrication. The most troubling aspect of Samantha's allegations is the claim that Meghan didn't actually complete her degree at Northwestern. If Meghan's double major in theater and international studies is indeed a lie, as some insiders have suggested, it would be a devastating blow to her credibility. Her academic accomplishments have been a key part of her story, one that she has used to brand herself as an intellectual, a woman who rose to prominence on her own merit. But if it turns out that her degree was not earned, that her academic history is filled with holes and inconsistencies, then it calls into question everything Meghan has claimed about her journey to success. Further complicating the issue is the fact that official records from Northwestern University reportedly do not support Meghan's claims of a double major. If such a major didn't even exist at the time Meghan attended, how could she have completed it? Some experts speculate that Meghan may have been less than transparent about her academic history in an attempt to make it a more marketable narrative. Others believe that the university may be protecting her, possibly due to her high-profile status as a member of the royal family. The silence from Northwestern only fuels suspicions that Meghan's public image may be underpinned by a series of carefully constructed lies. What makes these revelations even more troubling is the timing. Meghan's public image has always been carefully curated, particularly in the years following her marriage to Prince Harry. She has cultivated an image of a successful, empowered woman, one who overcame adversity to become a global icon of activism and philanthropy. Her academic background has been a key part of that image. If it turns out that this background is built on a foundation of lies, it could send shockwaves through the public's perception of Meghan. People may begin to question her motivations, her integrity, and her commitment to the causes she has championed. The psychological toll of these revelations extends beyond Meghan herself and into her marriage with Harry. Harry has always been deeply committed to finding truth and living authentically. If Meghan's persona is indeed a fabrication, it would force Harry to confront uncomfortable questions about the woman he has married. The revelations could shatter his trust in Meghan, in their marriage, and in the future they've built together. For Harry, who has always been open about his struggles with mental health and his desire to break free from the lies of the royal family, these revelations may represent a betrayal he cannot easily overcome. This isn't just a scandal, it's a crisis of identity and truth. The future of Meghan Markle, her marriage to Prince Harry, and their carefully crafted public image now hang in the balance. If Meghan chooses to remain silent and not address these allegations directly, the silence may speak louder than any words ever could. The public will continue to scrutinize every detail of her life, searching for cracks in the facade she has built. Meghan's next move will either confirm or deny the allegations that threaten to destroy her royal image forever. As the world watches, one thing is certain. Meghan Markle is at a crossroads, and the path she chooses will determine her future, both personally and professionally. But here's the thing, folks. You have to ask yourself, what happens next? What will Meghan Markle do now that the cracks in her image are showing? The world is watching, and we don't know where this will end. But we want you to be a part of the conversation. Leave your thoughts below and tell us, Do you believe Samantha's shocking allegations? Is Meghan's entire persona a lie? Make sure you hit that like button if you want more royal revelations, and subscribe for the latest updates. Because trust me, this story is far from over. And if you want exclusive content and deeper insights, make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss a thing.